Hello, it's me, Spaghetti Films, or the YouTube guy, and I'm making this video to celebrate my 100 subscribers. I don't really know if people are supposed to do this when they're at 100 subscribers, but I'm doing it because I haven't made a video in a bit and I feel bad for not doing it. So yeah, and for this video I'm just going to be going over my old stop motion figures from my past stop motions and stop motion figures that I've already made for stop motions I wanted to do but I just scrapped. So pretty much just, you know, just random stop motion figures that were for stop motions that I just wanted to stop working on. So yeah, I pretty much just have a massive pile, so I don't really know how long this video would be. So yeah, I'm just gonna get the first guy. So this is it right here. This is the first guy that I'm gonna be talking about. I'm not gonna be talking about them in order because I'm just gonna be grabbing random characters from the shelf full of stuff. So yeah. So yeah, this is my Freddy guy from my music video that I have on my YouTube channel. It's a Freddy's one, as you can tell. This is Freddy, of course, and it's pretty old. You know, this part was supposed to like move up and down when he moves his mouth, because there's like a hole in time. I don't know if you can see that, but you know, his chest opens up because this was like when Help Wanted had come out, you know, and I had it so like his chest opened up. You didn't really see much of it in the video. Yeah, but you know, this is probably like my least favorite character. This is probably my least favorite character because of just how small his legs and waist is compared to like his body and massive head. And I think his head is very proportionate because like in the game their heads are the length of their shoulders, you know. So I think like as like a figure, I don't like it. If you just look at the top of it, I guess it's fine, you know. The head's not like the shape that it is like in the game, but you know, if I like made it with clay, it would probably be a lot better, but like not as good as it would be if I made it today, you know, because I've definitely gone better over years. So yeah, this is just this guy. I'm probably gonna edit all these down, otherwise it's gonna be like an hour-long video. Okay, let's start with the next guy. Okay, so this is Bonnie from the same video. This is the Bonnie character. I actually really like this character. I don't know. It's just like he's very slim and tall looking. So I don't know why, but I feel like it kind of just like adds to the character as if he was like a cartoon character, you know? Because like, you know, I feel like in a cartoon he would be like the tall one, you know? So his face does open up in the video to show his endoskeleton because, you know, this is when Help Wanted came out, so, you know, his face opens up in like the repair game or the mini game where you repair them. So it's like his face opens up, and I even have like the little buttons that you click on the side. I don't know, I just thought that was a cool detail. Yeah, this is pretty much it. And I really like this guy because his eyes are on the endoskeleton. But when you shut it, it just looks like normal eyes, which is really cool, and I think it turned out very good. Anyway, next one. Okay. So, pretty much, I gave away the Chica and Foxy figures because I gave those to my friend and aunt. The Foxy one to one of my friends because he really liked it, and Chica to my aunt because she thought it was cute. So I just let her have it. So this is pretty much like a. I got really into like the draw kill animatronics. So I tried making like a figure of Draw Kill Foxy. I think it looks pretty cool. Something about his face that bothers me, so that's why I don't like the character. I think his health turned out good. I think his body, you know, I think his like the rib cage looks really cool, personally. As a figure, he's not super like you know, sturdy, I guess. But I think it looks really, really cool as a figure. I just have a problem with the head. I feel like it's just too, like, his, like, snout is just not slim enough like it is in the images. And it's like I base this one off the drawings and not like the 3D models. But I think it turned out pretty cool. And like, yeah, I was going to make a sequel to the Finance Phrase music video, and then I was actually working at Draw Kill Bonnie, right? And I had everything done except for his arms, and then that's when I kind of just stopped, right? Because I was just like, I really want to do another one, you know. So yeah, Draw Kill Bonnie, I don't have one because I gave that to my friend before I finished it, and he has an armless Draw Kill Bonnie. Yeah, but I think this one turned out fine, so yeah, let's get the next one. Okay, here, I'm just gonna do all the Finance Phrase guys that I have. This is Plush Trap, from the book, like the Fazbear Frights book, you know, Out of Stock, I think that's what it's called. Yeah, I actually really like this figure. It's all clay, of course, you know. I think, you know, I really like the eyes, how creepy they are, and the teeth. I think it looks great. But like, you know, it looks good because like I just made it like 2-3 weeks ago. No, it was like 2 weeks ago. But yeah, I really like it, and it's like, I do want to incorporate it into a future stop motion. Maybe like a little short film that's based off the actual book. You know, and, you know, that'd be cool. So, yeah. So this guy isn't like any specific character at all. He's my own original Finance Phrase animatronic. You know, his name is intended to be like called, his name is Mr. Bills, because he's like a guy, he's like a business guy, and he's like, oh, pay your bills, you know. That's what he would like tell the kids, you know, or something like, you know, business stuff. And I really like the figure. He's really heavy, you know. He's all clay. I think he looks cool because I based him off like the toy animatronic look. So like, if he was like a real animatronic, he would have like plastic. I even made some posters for him, right there. You know, that was pretty much the original concept art for him right there. Because I wanted to learn how to make a Finance Phrase fan game, and I was like, oh, this would be the main character. Right, the main guy. And I was gonna make like other characters, like one being like a construction worker, and the other, and like, you know, others being like, you know, like simple, you know, not simple, but, you know, like jobs that you would think of when someone just told you to think of a job, you know, like, you know, just like, oh, businessman, construction worker, you know, stuff like that. So yeah, you know, when he opens his mouth, there's a speaker inside, which I thought would be like a cool detail. You probably can't really see it, but like, you know. So yeah, I think it's pretty cool. It's pretty heavy, you know. Yeah. So yeah. Okay. So this is from the video where it's called Watch Out. Has the Draw Kill Foxy in it, I'm pretty sure. And it's like, it's really, really short, because actually, that was actually supposed to be like the sequel to like the Finance Phrase music video. And like, I like just made the set of the original video, just like I just painted it with like green. I tore up some of the props to make it look really old. And I really like this guy because it's like, I don't know, I just think it looks like the mask. It's my favorite part. You know, I just like all the little details on it, and it's like how it's like, it's a real head inside, you know. And I just put like a, I don't know, I just took like a wrapper from some like candy, and I kind of just put it over it. I washed it, of course, but like, you know, his fingers are missing because I used his fingers for like other characters, you know. Some of my characters are kind of destroyed because like I didn't have any wire at the time, or like any like magnets at the time to put on their feet. So I'm like, oh, I've already used this character, you know. So I just ripped his fingers off. I think he looks pretty cool, you know. Yeah. So that's like all the Finance Phrase stuff, I think. So I'm gonna get to like characters from like my older stop motions. So, this is from one of my older videos called The Vape, and the video itself was like I intentionally made it for school, right? I'm pretty sure. And it was for some sort of contest where like we were supposed to make like trailers or something for like not to do like a specific, I don't know, like some sort of like, so I don't know. It's like you were pretty much just randomly picked to get like something like a drug or like something that would be like addicted to, like a vape or something, I don't know. And then it's like I never got to show the video to my health teacher because of the virus and like so like the thing like never happened. So like I made this and I put it on the YouTube channel because I didn't have anywhere else to put it, and I was going to show my health teacher, but and then that never happened. So yeah, but I actually really like this monster, and I think it's super cool. And my favorite part is just the giant mouth. I don't know why, but just like the teeth are really cool to me, and I just really like playing with his mouth. And I just think he looks really cool because I took just like painted black all over it and put like spikes, and I just think it looks really cool because it has like 3 legs and one of them like is like really long. It's a very very cool monster, I think, and I took the magnets off him, except one, because I was using them for other characters. But other than that, I think it looks really cool, and like, it makes that noise because it's like I had to, put I had to like beef him up, because it was just wire skeleton, but I used some foam, but I think it was out of the foam at time, so I just used like that blue tape stuff and just wrapped it around, and now it makes a weird crunchy noise every time I move it. I don't know if like I don't know if it really my phone really picks it up, but yeah. This guy is from another old stop motion that came out, I think. I don't know if it was directly after that one. I don't think so. But it was a pretty cool one that I really like. I still really like it. He's definitely falling apart as I just okay, there it goes. But yeah, he still has like the whole. I don't want to like spoil anything. Well, I guess this kind of spoils the ending, but I think it looks really cool, the teddy, and I like the exposed rib cage, and I think that really you're gonna find how like ooh spooky, and I'm really proud of how one side doesn't look like super freaking out, but then the other one's like super burnt, and I really like just looking at it like this, I think it looks really cool. And pretty much like his head was using like the blue tape stuff, and I just put it into a ball and I just like squished it really hard right here, and I held it and it just formed like a little snout, and I made the nose out of like a little magnet because I didn't have any clay at the time. I wasn't using clay because I was like, oh, I don't need clay. So I just took a magnet and I just like cut it up until like it just made this little shape, and I think it looks fine. It probably looks a bit cooler than if I used clay, but I don't really know. I wasn't like experienced with clay at the time. I'm still not, but definitely wouldn't have been as good. So yeah, it's like with this you can see like the wire inside, and like at the time I wasn't using like armature wire, so like this stuff can break if it's moved around because it's pretty much just like jewelry wire at the time, so like these wires can like pretty much just snap any time. I don't really know what I did for the arms because like these are really flexible, but that's kind of that one. Okay, then we have this guy. This guy was one of my favorite figures that I've probably ever made, even though he's pretty old. It's a tripod, right? And it's based off. I saw them from like a music video originally where it was using clips of like another video, but I couldn't find like the original video, so I pretty much just was pausing. No, I think it was like the Great Martian War, pretty much, and these were the tripods that were in it. So like I made like a figure off it. I think it looks really cool, especially the head. I'm super proud of the head. I think it looks really cool, and I like the detail on it. You know, I think it looks great. You know, I think I was originally made it so I was originally going to make it so that this opens up and then we'll have like an alien in it. You know, or like the back of it opens up. I don't know. But like I scrapped that because at the time it was very hard for me to do, so I just didn't do it. But I think it looks really cool as it is. It would be cool to use this guy more, or like kind of like remodel it to make it look more updated, which would be cool to do. Yeah, he has his 2 magnets on there. I took a magnet off his back foot, but you know, I can't really notice it since he stood up facing forwards, unless, you know, I'd be looking at his legs. I think it looks fine, you know. So, yeah. Okay. So, this is the Graboid from the Tremors. This is the Graboid from the Tremors stop motion that I made, and I think it looks really, really, really cool. You know, I think it came out fine. It's like, it's definitely, I don't think it's like as long as a Graboid would actually be, but you know, I think it turned out fine. And I just used like Bionicle spikes and painted them black. Because I didn't have clay. You know, I had just run out of clay. And I was really impatient, right? I still am. But I just took them from like my big Bionicle box and pretty much just painted them. And you can't really see the seams right here. They're very noticeable, you know. But I didn't really show like a lot of the bottom. Unless it was like the puppet, you know. The puppet version of this. But yeah, this is pretty cool. I thought it was cool because like the fold right here too. I don't know, this made it look more fleshy, you know. It's completely hollow on the inside, so that like the tentacles that come out of its mouth can actually like, you know, suck back in. I'm pretty sure I might have thrown them away. I don't know. They might just be in the back somewhere. But yeah. Yeah. Okay, now we're getting into like monsters, or like, you know, characters from scrap stop motions that I was gonna make. So, you know, pretty much this is, I don't know. I just had the idea to make some sort of like Wendigo looking monster, but like more ancient, I guess. I don't really know what I was going for. I really like the design of this guy, you know. I took off his feet for magnets, but like originally it was just magnets and I painted over them because I was too lazy to actually like add clay. I don't think, because when I made this guy, I don't think I even used, no, this has clay in it, but I don't know, I was just too lazy to actually make clay feet. I don't think I knew how to make clay feet then, or I don't know, like I didn't think about it, but you know, I think it looks really cool as it is. The painting definitely isn't the best, you know, but you know, as like a character design, I think it looks really cool with its like super long legs. You know, I feel like it would have been cool to use this guy, but you know, he's a very, you know, I probably wouldn't use him in like stop motions nowadays because it just how sloppy he looks to me. But you know, it looks cool, you know, as like a design. Yeah. Okay. Here's the next one. Okay. So, I'm just gonna be talking about 3 figures. Well, I mean, 4 figures from a scrap stop motion that I already made, and I'll probably want to make it in the future. But you know, I don't know. You guys decide that in the comments. But I made zombies, like these really cool zombies, and I really, really like the designs of them. And like, I made like you know, the head is clay. The heads are clay, and like the hands. And I made sort of like exposed arms because like they ripped out their clothes or something, and it's like I made that clay. So I think it looks really cool. You know, and I really like how they turned out. Like especially this guy. This is probably like my favorite guy out of like the 3 zombies that I have because I made 3 different zombie characters. And like I didn't really realize how much like the infection kind of looked like just like barnacles, you know, and tentacles, and it's like I didn't really like the idea of that because I wanted it to look really organic. But like right now, it's like they're like, you know, looks very like like very hard, you know, like all rocky. And it's like now I'm kind of like I kind of like the idea, you know, of it being like some sort of like virus that came from the ocean. And I don't really know. um, I think it looks really cool as it is. This guy, and then I'll just put him right here. And then this is the other guy, the other zombie. I am like, yeah, I mean, like, I didn't really paint the back of this. I was going to like be like, oh, it's bone, but you know, I really like the head on this guy. It looks more like a rock, you know, his head more like it's turned into a rock, you know, and like these heads, it's like each one represents like a different stage of the infection, you know. This one, I don't really know if this guy would be the after, you know, because I don't know which head is more infected, because like this one has more like infected on it, but this one, I don't know, you know, it just like it has a lot of infection on one side, but this one has like probably like a little bit more infection, but like it's spread out more on the face. So I'm just gonna say this guy's more infected, and like I made his whole torso kind of coming out, and I think it looks really cool because it's like all skinny, and you can kind of see the ribcage. I tried to make it so you could, and I don't know why there's like blue paint, but I think I was just trying to make it so like their blood or whatever is kind of blue. I'm not really proud of the feet on this guy. They look really cool, but they're not as detailed as the other guy's feet, you know. I think I kind of just, because, like, I think I made this guy the day after, so I forgot what the color combination was for the paint, so that's why it looks so much more, that's my camera, that's why it looks so much more different, you know. I really like this guy, and I don't know, these are supposed to be, like, pool sticks or something, or, like, some sort of, like, weapon that someone tried to kill it with, and, like, shoved it through his, like, heart and, like, his arm or something. And it didn't work, obviously, because he was supposed to be alive, you know. Maybe they will be alive or undead if you guys want me to make like a stop motion with these guys. Then the third one would be like a mega boss. You know, this guy's massive. Like a really, really, really tall, really strong zombie. You know, he's obviously like the most infected because like you can't even see his face. It's so gross, and I love it. You know, and I really like the back because like I just took my hot glue gun, and this one like this on it, right? And I think it really looks really cool, and it looks like the skin's like all torn up, and like the intestines and like bone is all like coming out, but it's all covered in like rust or something, or like blood, or just like the infection, you know. And it's like super, you know, I just really like it, you know. On the head, the head is very fragile because of all like the tentacles are like, you know, stuff that's just coming out, you know. This part is chipped off, but like if you guys want me, again, if you guys want me to, you know, make a stop motion with these guys, I would happily do so, but you know, I'd probably just paint over this because I'm not gonna add like an extra tentacle. But the fingers are like really long, they're really cool looking, and his legs are like super infected. I like his feet, you know, they're a little bit less infected, but they're just really big, you know. And it's like I like this leg because it's like it's eating into like his leg or whatever, because it's like, you know, it's going inside, you know, and it's all black and gooey looking. And you know, I like the back part of this because it really goes in deep. But yeah, like same here, you know. I think this guy is like my second favorite. Like the guy that I showed before this guy is probably my least favorite zombie, but I still really like all their designs, you know. I'm just saying, you know, this guy is probably my favorite design, probably because it's like I was just watching a lot of zombie videos at the time when I was making these guys. Yeah, but like this guy is definitely my favorite zombie. And then this would be the main character. And yes, this is the guy from the Graboid or Tremors stop motion. But I just re-added to him, you know. And I was going to have it so that, because like these are just like normal clay. This is like normal clay, right? You just squish it around, you know, and it's like his actual eyes are just black, you know. Wait, this is it. Yes, I'm pretty sure this is the guy. But you know, he looks like he's in a zombie apocalypse. You know, he has like a holder for his gun here. I think it looks really cool. And he has like a blade to like punch zombies. And, you know, like Shredder from TMNT. TMNT, I think. And then, you know, his eyes would be able to move around because it's not like hard clay. So yeah, this would be like the main character, and like there's wire here because his arm, because I was using wire that snaps for this guy, and I think I must have just run out of armature wire, right? And like thank gosh it snapped after I was done, you know. This is kind of like one of the reasons that I kind of just didn't want to do it, because his arm was broken. I was like, oh, I'll just use wire and it'll look apocalyptic, but no, it just looks dumb. But you know, I think, you know, they look cool, but I'd probably have to make it like a new main character if you guys want me to do this. Okay. So this thing is pretty much nothing. I didn't really want to do anything with this thing. I just made this as of when I'm recording this video. I made it around like a week ago, actually, just because I wanted to use this brain thing, and I've been wanting to use this brain for a long time, like a couple months, right? And I remember this because I got this from like a weird game. I don't know what the game was called, but I just got this brain. You know, I've had it for a long time. I just wanted to use it, otherwise it would just be laying around for nothing. So I made like a weird robot, which I think it looks pretty cool. Like, it would be able to, you know, stand because of the magnets. And the magnets are really strong, so it would be able to hang it up. And it's, you know, it's able to move, you know. Look around, stuff. I don't really know what it would do. I don't really know if it would talk or nothing, because it's like, I never wanted to make like a stop motion with this guy. But it's like, I wouldn't mind doing it because I think it's a pretty cool character. So, like, you know, whatever you guys want. I can make a stop motion with this guy, you know. Give me ideas, you know, any of the scrap characters, you know, just like give me ideas for like stories, potential stories, you know, the stuff that you would think would be like a fun idea for a stop motion, you know, because I'm really into stop motions, and it's like, I know that I've gotten a lot of like my subscribers from the mask videos, you know, but like I'm very, very passionate about making my stop motions, and I love making masks, but like I just like, I would rather have my channel be known for like making stop motions and masks, but like rather stop motions, you know, because that's why I made the channel. And I really like making masks, you know, but I'm just saying, I just like have a lot more enjoyment making these stop motions and like characters and sets. But you know, this is this thing, I don't really know what it is, and it's like I just needed to use these tube things that I got. I think they look really cool, and it is like, you know, as like a GLaDOS looking machine from like Portal. I think it looks really cool, you know. Yeah, so, and then we have this guy. This is the False Knight from Hollow Knight, right? The game Hollow Knight. And I showed you, well, at least, yeah, I made a video about making the Hollow Knight figure. This guy. Right? And I was originally going to have them, like, have a stop motion of them, like the boss battle, but I want to make a stop motion about it. And, I don't know. It's like, I want to do it, but it's like, this figure, it's so big, and it's all hollow. It's just a giant cardboard piece, paper mache, you know? And it's like, the arms, it's like, they move. Well, actually, no, wait, this one's pretty good, actually, you know. I'm pretty sure this one's messed up. You know, it goes like this, but then it's like, you know, so I gotta fix the swivel on that. I don't really know how. I could just show a bunch of hot glue down it, but I don't really know if that'll make it better or worse. So, and I think the proportions on this guy is pretty good. You know, he's like the Hollow Knight. I mean, not the Hollow Knight. The Knight is not, you know, because like the Knight is actually like this big compared to the guy, you know. but that would be really hard because the figure, this guy would have to be like massive. So proportions, it's like, you know, they don't like matter like a lot to me. If I could make it so that the proportions are better, I would, you know. But it's just, it's a lot easier and more fun just having like this size, because like any figure that's like smaller than this would probably be like really hard to deal with, you know, because most like normal stop motion figures are like probably like this tall, you know, like a, I don't really know, like, you know, I do have like the club for this guy. Oh. Here's the club. Like, I don't really know if he can hold it, too, you know, I don't really, like, because I can't just glue it to his hands, because when he attacks, he has it in one hand, or, like, I mean, like, he has it, like, and I don't even think he can, like, he can just have it like this, you know, holding it like that, but he can't, like, raise his arm over his head to, like, swing it down, you know, so that's probably, like, another thing that just made me not want to do it. You know, I like the character. I like the figure that I made, and I'm really proud of the figure itself. You know, I'm just not super inspired to, like, continue the stop motion. And it's like, if I do a stop motion about Hollow Knight, it probably won't, the main villain probably won't be the False Knight. It would probably, like, be the Hollow Knight. It would be like the knight against, like, you know, the Hollow Knight. Or like the Broken Vessel or something like that, you know? And then this guy is a Siren Head figure, which doesn't have a purpose because I never wanted to make a stop motion with him. And it looks really dumb. And I really, really, really don't like this figure. And I don't know if you can tell, but I can very much tell why. Because, gosh, I still like this so much. It's like, it's more, I would say it's more like something you would put up on your bed. Like a stuffed animal, Siren Head. But it's not a stuffed animal, because it's really hard, you know, and it wouldn't be comfy to snuggle with. And I don't know, it just was really dumb to me, you know. I don't really want to say a lot about this figure. You know. If I want to make like a Siren Head one, I'm definitely going to remake a Siren Head figure, because this one is really, really dumb to me. Anyway. This is a Shin Godzilla figure. This is his second evolution, or like, I don't really know, evolution. From the movie Shin Godzilla. And I really, really like this figure. You know, I already made like a little, like, you know, test video seeing if, you know, it would work as a stop motion figure. And I think it worked fine. His jaw kind of broke. But you know, I don't think like the second evolution kind of just, I don't think it really moves his jaw at all in the movie. so that's probably fine, you know. I was originally going to make like a mech or something to fight it, which would have been cool, because I wanted an excuse to have Shin Godzilla, because I was really into Shin Godzilla, because I had just watched it with my brother and my uncle, I think. So I think it's a really cool figure to me. It's probably one of my favorite like figures, like out of my figures. It's not my favorite figure. I don't really know what my most favorite figure would be. This would probably be like, you know, in like the top 4, you know. It's really, really good, you know, but it's not like my best work. You know, I really, really like it. Like the tail, I think it's fine, you know. It probably could have been made better. But, you know, it is what it is. This is both my biggest figure that I've ever made and my first figure that I've ever made. Not my first stop motion figure, but my first, like, serious figure where I've wanted to make a stop motion with it. Or not, you know, it was my most, you know, passionate first figure. You know, this is King Ghidorah. Like a King Ghidorah figure. I never finished it because it's like I didn't put eyes on him or like teeth, he's just gold. You know, he's just gold. I think he looks really cool though, because I just used a bunch of these. These things. I just like grabbed a bunch of these little pieces. Right. These are all separate, completely separate pieces that I hot glued, and I just spray painted all gold. I'm pretty sure his jaw does move. Its jaw does shut. But like, then again, this was before I got armature wire. So, if I move the wings too much, they could completely fall off. Like, just the wire would snap, and there's no way to put it back on. So I don't really want to move his neck and like stuff that much. You know. But this is my this isn't like my last stop motion figure that I'm gonna show you guys, but like, there's one more stop motion figure that I made. It's probably my latest one because I made it like 3 days ago. Gosh, my desk is just full of junk. This is a brush figure. It's a brush figure, and it's if you guys don't know who this character is, I'm not gonna tell you. I'm just gonna say they're brush characters. I'm very, very proud of this one. Their face switches out to make the different faces that they have, and in the videos, because this is from a YouTuber, multiple YouTubers, they're like team, and they just do like VR stuff, but yeah, I'm really proud. I really like this one. I really do like it. These are my stop motion figures. I'm so like them. So now I can show you guys my masks, because I've only showed me making 2 of my masks when I have 4 masks. So I'm gonna show all 4 of them, and I'm gonna start with my least favorite one. And this is my least favorite one, because it's really bad. It's like an Ennard mask from Friends. Like, they're all Five Nights at Freddy's masks. It's an Ennard mask from Five Nights at Freddy's sister location, and I really, really don't like it. It's just like, it just doesn't work as a mask, and it's just like, there's so much tube. I think it looks fine, but like on me, it looks like really big, and so it's like, I can't wear the Funtime Freddy mask, because it's like massive, because its face almost up, so there's like so many layers to the mask. I can't wear it, right? And it's like, I could wear this one, it would look like a bit better, but it just sucks, to me, like, in my opinion. I just don't like it. Little wire right here, so that's the other one. So, this is the Bonnie one. If you haven't seen the video, a lot of people have seen the video because it's my most viewed video, which is really, really nice. Thank you guys. It's pretty much like the reason that I'm making this video, and the reason I have 100 subscribers. I'm guessing because all my other videos have like 100 something views, or like probably like under 100 something views, and then the Funtime Freddy has like, I don't know, like 200 something. I don't know. I haven't really checked the Funtime Freddy one. But oh my gosh, his teeth have fallen out. Yeah, I really, really like this mask. I really enjoy it, and thank you so much for the comments, like ideas for how to make it look better. It's like the eyes too small, and to that I say, that's actually true, because I don't think they're like tiny, because it's like, I wasn't looking at like the 3D model that Dako used in his like Into the Pit song. I was looking at the book cover, because all I was making was a mask. That's all I was using. Because like when I look at the book cover, I'm assuming that like because I wasn't looking at the 3D model. I was looking at the book cover, you know, and I think this looks fine compared to the book cover. You know, I think it looks, you know, just like it. His eyes are a bit too small, yeah, but you know, I don't think it really like takes away from how it looks, you know. And it's like there's the teeth. I really like it. His two tooth fell out. I'm gonna fix that, but you know, there's like buckles right here that I take off, then I put it on, then I put like the head over it, and then I, you know, clip these so that it just covers my head, you know. Yeah, and that's the Spring Bonnie one. Oops. Okay. So this is the Fun Time Freddy mask that I made my other video on. And, you know, I think it looks fine as a Fun Time Freddy mask. You know, there's definitely, like, you know, stuff wrong with it. But I think it looks fine as it is, you know. I couldn't really find a top hat. I found that. But yeah, like in the video, at the end of it, his face opened up. And I think it looks better when his face is opened up, you know. There. And that, you know. And then, I think his endoskeleton looks fine, you know. You know, it's like, you know, it's really big, because it's like, this is like a good mask for me, you know. It's not very tight, but like it's not gonna fall off, you know, this mask. But then it's like, you know, put like all the layers on it, then it's like massive, you know. Then like it actually comes out to the width of my shoulders, which is fine, because in Five Nights at Freddy's, their heads are the width of their shoulders, you know. But when I'm wearing it, I don't have a neck, you know. So it just looks weird, and it's very uncomfortable with all the layers, you know. So it's like I could just like, you know, take all these off, and it would look fine, you know. But then I just feel like it would look more complete with an actual Fun Time Freddy like head, and not just like the Yendo skeleton, or like just, you know. I think it looks fine though, you know. This is the last thing for the video, the last mask, and this is probably my favorite mask that I've made. Boom! It's a Springtrap mask. Yeah, so it's very small, for me, at least, you know. I can't wear it because it's pretty tight on me. It's definitely, like, you know, my favorite mask that I've made. I made it a while ago, but I don't know why. I just really like it. Yeah, so pretty much, if I was to put it on, there's Velcro right here, and it's like the back of its head kind of opens up, and it's not very nice looking on the inside, you know. That foam's there just to like protect my nose from crunching up against the cardboard, which is very uncomfortable. Is that ever happened to you? All the seams on it, I feel like that kind of just added to like how it's, you know, like molding away or whatever, or like, you know, how like the seams are becoming very visible with like age. And I really like the handprints, you know, that are on it, because it's like, I'm pretty sure I put it on when I was making it, like I put it on and then I would like dip my hands in like a bunch of red paint, and I would just like do this like when I was wearing it, and I think it turned out fine. Like there's another one right here, like he's grabbing it and trying to pull it off, you know, purple guy, or Billy Nafton. So yeah, and it's like, I added this recently, you know, the mouth. I knew that I couldn't wear it, but I just thought it would kind of add to it, because I just like looking at it, you know, as a mask. I just like looking at it, and I added these eyes, you know, which I think look pretty cool, you know. Like, it used to just be like black, silk or whatever, and then I put like white colored pencil over it to make like the phantom looking eyes. But then I was like, oh wait, no, Springtrap doesn't even have like phantom eyes, right? Only the phantom animatronics do. So I just added these. So it's like I can't even see through it that much. I can probably see through like down here, because it's like I could, because like then when I put these, I could actually put it on without it like, you know, trying to crush my head, you know, like the actual spring likes doing. You know, I think it looks really cool. Because like, you know, I could put my finger in pretty deep, you know, and I think it kind of just adds to like, you know, the whole head, because I feel like, you know, if you look at like the insides, you can kind of see what his head would look like. It would obviously be like very deformed, you know, because like my main focus was like how the actual mask is looked. But like, you know, if you actually like, you know, look at just like the flesh, I feel like you'd be able to like tell that a person's supposed to be inside there. You know, I don't know. I just think it looks fine. I really like it. And it's like, these are real wires right here. Pretty sharp, but you know, it's not gonna stab me. You know. And yeah, so thank you for watching this video. And yeah. By the way, I drew this scrap trap drawing. I think it looks pretty cool. Yep. And, you know. Have a good day. That's all I get for watching this video. All these crappy reviews, that's all I get. On these little toys you make, disgusting. Horrible. You know what I think about that?